name is Dustin Devine, and I'm a staff surgeon for Littleton Equine Medical Center. So I grew up in western Oklahoma, and I was around livestock and animals basically throughout my childhood. My grandfather raised beef cattle, cow-calf type operation, and farmed. My dad was active in roping, team roping predominantly. We had a lot of horses. We had some chickens. We had dogs. Raised English pointer bird dogs for a bigger part of my childhood, and trained those dogs. And then I went to college and kind of looking at careers, and was drawn to veterinary medicine because of the diversity that the career affords. People who decide to go down the veterinary path can go a lot of different directions with using the veterinary degree as kind of a basis for a career in science and also in public service. And it was also the mentors that I had along the way that really solidified my, I guess, passion or want to be involved and to become a veterinarian. So kind of multifaceted influences, I guess, throughout the years growing up that kind of led me to the path I trod today. So a lot of influences along the way. A career in surgery kind of initiated during about maybe the late second year, third year of veterinary college, and I was attracted to surgery. I enjoyed the act of surgery, you know, the dexterity, the ability to fix a problem, you know, more instant gratification, I guess, in terms of what your outcomes are, a better kind of a hands-on approach to dealing with problems. And in most veterinary curriculums, the junior year, there's usually a junior surgery type of course, and that's where you learn to spay dogs, cats, and handle tissue, use surgical instrumentation, you know, suture wounds, this type of thing. And I don't know, I just kind of got head over heels over surgery in general, and decided to combine that with my, you know, interest in large animals, and ultimately ended up as a career in equine surgery. So I grew up in western Oklahoma, and that's from the time I was born. Went to school there, did a short spell in Oklahoma City area, went to middle school there, came back to my stomping grounds, and graduated high school, and actually went to college there. Did a 4-year degree at Southwestern Oklahoma State University, and threw my hat in the ring for veterinary college and got accepted. Went to Stillwater, Oklahoma, to veterinary college there, spent 4 years, graduated, continued my training in Ocala, Florida, at a busy referral practice called Peterson and Smith Equine Hospital. And from there I pursued a surgical residency and ended up going back to Oklahoma State, completing that residency and doing a master's degree during that time. So mostly Oklahoma, I guess, in a word. I enjoy outdoor activities. I love to fly fish. I like to tie flies. That kind of carries over into. I enjoy doing things with my hands. I enjoy woodwork, building musical instruments, playing musical instruments, playing in a couple of acoustic type bands, some bluegrass, older kind of classic country music, and I really enjoy that. I like to ski. I don't have a lot of time to spread amongst all the hobbies that I really enjoy, but I enjoy being outdoors, and I enjoy doing things with my hands. You know, if I had to single it down to one thing, well, it'd be impossible. I couldn't do that. So I guess the greatest experience for me being a veterinarian is being able to help people, help their horses, and I think those two things go kind of interchangeable. You know, I can provide a service to help people with their animals at the same time of helping them. So I think the most gratifying thing I get to do on a day-to-day basis is help folks, help their animals. I guess my most treasured possession is, I don't know, life. Just being able to live and to do things you enjoy and help people along the way. I don't know. I guess if it had to be something tangible, probably, depending on the day of the week, one of my old guitars that you know, old vintage steel string guitar, or it could be the shoebox of family photos that I have, you know, underneath my bed. You know, it's hard to choose. I guess if I were in a fire, I'd probably have to grab both of them. Well, probably it would be easy for me to just say the radio, or scalpel, or my favorite black handled pair of Mayo supercut scissors, you know, things like that. But I think ultimately it's the people that are there, the support staff, anesthetist, technician, people doing the scrub, people opening packs, assistant surgeon, everybody that takes to get the job done. And so I think if you had to live without something, it would probably be easy to neglect this, you know, an instrument or something, and have a team of dedicated people that are working toward the same common goal. I have a hard time telling people no, period, and almost to a fault. So I don't think there's one thing. I think there's sometimes too many things. Well, I'm an avid musician, so I really enjoy making music, playing music, recording music, and you know, I don't know, I'm a decent fisherman. That would be tough to single out to an individual act or gesture, but I really appreciate my family, my extended family. I have a lot of friends that you know, have welcomed me into their families, and I feel very fortunate to have those people in my lives, and my immediate family has been very, very helpful throughout, you know, my career and training, and they all understand. I mean, they're not here in Colorado. They're all in Oklahoma still, and but I have new families here that you know, friends that I've made and have taken me in. And it's just, I guess if I, you know, had to consider something, you know, as done for me, I think that just their support and just having them around is a pretty big deal to me.